Othello, Act 3, Scene 2. In the small scene, we find Othello working in a room in a castle. He prepares a report on the state in Cyprus and instructs Iago to give the pilot to send it to Venice. He then goes to inspect the fortifications. Now, it is said that most critics believe that this is perhaps the smallest scene written by Shakespeare. In all his dramas, this is one of the smallest scenes because it contains only 7 lines. Its main purpose is to indicate that a certain amount of time has lapsed since the previous scene, and one is so overwhelmed with the emotions, with the activities that have happened in the earlier scenes, that you need some kind of a relief, a small scene, because maybe not much was required to do on the stage. So this tiny scene was included. It also reveals that Iago has been successful in taking Othello away from Desdemona so that Cassio can go to her to plead his case. Now, in this particular scene, Othello is taken away by Iago so that Desdemona is alone and Cassio can talk to her in private. Iago is to utilize this turn of events to his advantage. Now, we all know that Iago is full of mischief and he wants to utilize this particular event for his advantage. And he would make Othello believe that the departing Cassio in the next scene is in fact sneaking away after an illicit meeting with his wife. Now, he wants to poison the mind of Othello, and later he wants Othello to see for himself that how Cassio is moving away and sneaking away, and he is having an illicit meeting with his wife, which can indicate that he is having a relationship with his wife. Some critics believe that Iago might have arranged it, as it is evident from the last scene. Other critics believe that it is a mere chance incident which he uses to his advantage. Now, we all know that all these events that are happening here are being manipulated by Iago for the benefit of he staying in the good books of Othello, and Cassio should be removed entirely from the mind and the whole setup of Othello. Now, this is something which Iago has really planned beautifully. Here we can praise Iago because of his managerial skills, because of his planning skills, that how he has been able to manipulate all these things against Cassio, and how because of his words, because of his actions, how come someone like Othello, with all this glib language, he believes Iago. Now, this is something very strange, but yes, this has happened. If this had not happened, probably the play wouldn't have happened. So, in Act 3, Scene 2, one of the smallest scenes, we have Iago trying to create some space for Cassio and Desdemona, and also taking away Othello so that he can poison Othello's mind.